So you take a pregnancy test and it's positive. What do you do? I wanted to make a video about finding out that you're pregnant and the first steps to do, because it's a very scary thing, especially if you're young or you're not planning on having a baby anytime soon. It is a very scary thing to find out that you're pregnant and so many emotions run through your mind. So I decided to make a video to hopefully help someone out there who maybe just found out that they're pregnant and they don't know what to do, or who's just curious as to, you know, what if sometime this year I get pregnant and, you know, what do I do? You don't have to be currently pregnant to get something out of this video. Everyone used to tell me it was so much hard work and I would never get any sleep, but it's something that you're not gonna realize and understand until you're going through it. So when you first find out you're pregnant, it is emotional, it is scary, it's very nerve-wracking. You'll experience a lot of emotions. I'll just tell you my story on what happened and how I found out I was pregnant. I got home from work at around 1 o'clock in the morning and I took a pregnancy test. That whole day I just knew I had to take a pregnancy test because something just wasn't right. I didn't get my period and I just knew that I just had to take it to ease my mind and just to eliminate that if I wasn't pregnant. I just needed to take one to clear my mind and just to make sure that I wasn't pregnant and, you know, go about my life. Well, I took the test and it was positive. So I would say the first thing you should do when you see a positive result is calm down, take a deep breath, and compose yourself. You can cry if you want to, you can be scared if you want to, but more than likely that result will be true. There is such thing as false positives, but if you get a positive result, I would go ahead and assume that you are pregnant. Now, I bought a pack of 2 pregnancy tests. It was just a CVS brand, and I took the first one, it was pregnant. Oh my gosh, what the heck. I believed it. I'm not the type of person who's gonna go and buy 18 more packs just to make sure it's true, because one, they're expensive. Pregnancy tests are expensive, and to me that would have been a waste of money. It's already telling me that I'm pregnant. Why am I gonna go buy more? So save your money. Don't go buy 2 more packs of pregnancy tests at $10 each if the first couple tests you took say positive. Second thing I would say is to contact the father. Whether or not y'all are on good or bad terms, the father deserves the right to know that they have a child on the way. Now, in my situation, my boyfriend and I were on great terms, we still are, and I called him and, you know, he was knocked out of sleep, so it took about 6 tries to get hold of him, and I told him that, you know, I took a test and it's positive, and, you know, his reaction, first of all, he was half asleep, but he was shocked, just like I was. He was calm, but you can tell that he was, you know, nervous and kind of scared. So even if you don't tell the father right then and there, because whatever your situation may be, you're not together, you may not know who it is, you may not feel that he needs to know right now, or you just need time just to process everything, that's okay. But before, you know, you start to get further along in your pregnancy, tell the father, because it'll just be such a messy situation if you have a baby and then you come and tell him that this is his child and yada yada yada. Just avoid all of that up front. When you're pregnant, you don't want to stress about anything. Once you have the baby, you don't want to, you know, stress about anything because you already have so much on your plate. The third thing is to either, and this is going to be your discretion, let your family know or friends, and it depends on your situation. You could be someone who is actually trying for a baby and you're so excited and you call and you tell your mom, your sister. You could be someone who's not trying for a baby like me and you're scared and you kind of wait a week or 2 to tell your mom. We waited about a week to tell our parents because we were scared. We didn't know what to do. We had no idea what they would say. We knew they would be upset. We knew they would be disappointed. So we kind of was able to grasp the concept, figure out what we wanted to say, figure out how we wanted to approach the situation, and then we told them. And of course, you know, depending on your situation, if you're not trying to have a baby or if you're very young, your parents will more than likely be shocked, you know, upset, disappointment. And, you know, that is just something you have to expect up front and understand. And if you are someone who has been trying for a baby and you are pregnant, or you're, you know, you were pregnant, had a miscarriage, now you're pregnant again, you might want to wait to tell your family until you're further along. You might want to tell them so you can have support if, God forbid, anything happens. It all depends on your situation, but having support during your pregnancy is extremely important. Logan is in her little bed back there. I'm trying to finish this video without her going ham and cheese. The third thing is, well, I don't even know what number this is. The next thing is you want to schedule an appointment. Now, you're not going to see a doctor right away unless it's something serious, unless you have, you know, a history that would require you to go into the doctor sooner than later, unless you're bleeding. So after we found out, we probably didn't go to the doctor until close to like a month. I really don't remember exact dates. But I would say it was about another 2 or so, 3 weeks that we scheduled an appointment. They're going to go off of your last period and then kind of gauge how far along you are, and then kind of try and see you by like 8, 9, 10 weeks. It all varies by doctor and stuff. And then try to enjoy your pregnancy. Realize as soon as you see that positive sign, understand that there is a baby in your belly. You are growing a human in your belly. It is a miracle beyond thought. Like, it just doesn't make sense how a sperm and an egg can fuse together and become a cell and start to grow into a baby, and everything just knows where to go. You know, this knows to separate into a foot, into fingers, and eyeballs know that they're supposed to grow there. It's such a miracle, and you have to not be like, oh yeah, I took a test and it's positive, but I'm gonna act like I don't know that I have a baby in me. Don't do that. Woman up. Even if you're 15, 16, 17 years old. Gosh, what was he saying? Oh yeah, even if you're 15, 16, 17 years old and you're scared and you know you're not ready to become a mom and you don't know what to do, you can barely take care of yourself, you still have to face the reality of the fact that you have a baby inside of you. So whether you decide to keep it, not keep it, give it up for adoption, whatever the case may be, you still owe it to this child to take care of yourself, because this child didn't ask to be here. None of us asked to be here. None of us asked to be born. So stop drinking, stop doing, you know, if you do any recreational drugs, no judgment zone, stop doing all of that, because you now have a life inside of you. You have a life inside of you. I remember when I first found out I was pregnant, I couldn't fathom what my child would look like. I could not think about and piece together what this baby would look like, and she's right here now. Best thing that's ever happened to me. And the last thing I think you should do is start thinking about what you want on your baby registry, because your pregnancy is going to go by fast, and then there are going to be things that you wish you've gotten, things that you want. And one of the best websites out there is Amazon.com, and they have a great, oh no, you see her eat my hair? Thank you. And they have a great baby registry section. I'm going to actually link it below, where you can go ahead, sign up for their baby registry, and start adding stuff. Even if you don't know if you're having a boy or girl, even if you're only like 10 weeks along, start adding stuff slowly but surely. And then it's so convenient. Nowadays, you can just send a link to your registry through Amazon, and no matter if your family and friends are in the States, in a different country, anyone can order from Amazon and have it shipped directly to you. So convenient. And they always have discounts and promotions and all kinds of stuff going on. So definitely sign up for your Amazon free baby registry. And the registries that we actually had, we had a Target one and we had a Babies R Us one. Registries are fun, but they can be extremely overwhelming, which is why I really like the Amazon baby registry, because you can read reviews, you can see if people like this product or not, you can kind of bargain shop and find like the cheapest or a different brand compared to when you're in the store. I know when we walked into Target for the first time, we were so overwhelmed because there's so many different products of the same thing, so many different brands, and it's like, I don't know if we should get this brand or that brand, and I don't know. And it's fun because you have your little gun and you go and, you know, scan things, but we didn't want to overwhelm our registry by putting a whole bunch of stuff that we weren't even sure that we needed or wanted. We were going to sign up for a Walmart one too, but Walmart is strictly online. They don't have the guns, and that actually makes it really fun. So if I were you, I would sign up for one online registry, Amazon, and then you can do 2 in-store registries, which is what we did, Target and Babies R Us. So I hope this was helpful. Some quick do's and don'ts when you're pregnant. You know, you cannot eat certain cheeses. You can't eat sushi. You got to get your steak and your beef cooked more on the well done side. I like my steak medium, so that was a little challenging. You can't fly after a certain time. Going through the x-rays in airports, now they have these machines that aren't really they're x-rays, but they're safe. Something like that. I flew once when I was like 15 weeks pregnant and I was nervous, but she's fine. What else? You want to exercise. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Even if you do arms and if you do the bicycle, you walk on a treadmill, elliptical, exercise your arms and your legs to make sure you stay fit and so you can bounce back. And what else, booga? Enjoy it. Enjoy your pregnancy because it is one of the most amazing times in your life. It's going to be extremely up and down. You're going to have good days and bad days, sick days and happy days, tired days and sad days. But your life is about to change when you have this baby. Look at her. Logan, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? So I hope this video was helpful for someone out there. I know it is extremely scary to find out that you're pregnant, and you have so many resources at your fingertips. You have Google, which will provide you with a lot of information and opinions. So take it with a grain of salt and just do what's best for you. Do your research, do what's best for you, and just know that everything will be okay. Okay? Okay. Thank you for watching, and if you'll have any questions, leave them in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can be notified for more videos, and I will talk to you later. Bye.